Good win. Proud of our kids. I thought Nevada did a tremendous job early. Their game plan, we knew they did. Kind of the same way they played UCLA to keep the ball away from you. Can move the ball very well. Did a nice job in the game. We only had the one possession in the first quarter. I think we only had one possession. And had a critical mistake with a little motion on the goal line. Didn't get in there. You know, teams like that, you don't get the ball. You need to get the ball in the end zone. But then had a critical mistake. James still high ball, got picked. Defense was playing pretty well. Bend him and not break him, but then I love the way he responded afterwards. Come back with 2 great drives. Get sacked the next time, which was fine. We ate it. And the next 2 drives, we had 2 really good drives right before the half. We made really nice throws in the game. I thought we had 2 great catches and plays. And our team picked up the tempo. Like the way we responded by scoring at the end of the half again, which we've been pretty good at for a while. And coming out the second half, 2 big plays, got to score, got control of the game, and we're able to hit the next one with Carlos and got it going with some pass plays. And then the defense continued to play well. But Nevada did a great job in the game. Dealt with adversity very well, made adjustments on the sideline well. Coaches and everybody got to the players, kept them calm. And I love the way our players responded. Had a lot of young guys that touched the ball tonight. Defensively, a lot of guys that got in the game and made plays. And that's going to be critical for us, in my opinion. I mean, how good we can be, I think, is valued on how our youth keeps developing depth, developing players on the field. We can keep getting them quality reps and feel comfortable putting those guys in the game because we have some very young, talented players that I really like. We just have to keep getting them at bats. But good, solid win. Like I said, we had the 1 turnover, which is unfortunate, which I don't like turnovers. We were good on 3rd down. Defense were 4-14, getting off on 3rd down. Red zone defense was good. We were good at 7-7 on offense down there in the red zone. So very proud of our guys. Got to continue. One more game. Got to get ready for defending next week.
Jim, at one point you guys were down 7-3, and then something got turned on, and the offense started exploding, and you scored 59 unanswered points. Is that coaching or talent?
Well, I think it's our kids just responding and competing. It's all coaching. It was all coaching, I think. No.
That's a softball.
Yeah, no, it was. No. I just think our kids realized, I mean, we were in a game, and we responded and just went back and quit worrying about results and worried about the process and started playing one play at a time. We had some runs on. They gave us some bubbles. We threw them, got the momentum going, and they took those away. Then that opened up the run on the other side, and we got the momentum going and got drives going, and then we converted once we got down on those 2 drives. And they were 2 excellent throw and catches by our guys in the end zone. Kenny made a tremendous catch in the end zone, and so did Rashad, but the balls were thrown well. They went up. That's when that's what I say, good ball. They weren't not covered. Those guys had good coverage. Those were good throwing catches, just executed plays, and very proud that we were able to do that.
Jimbo, I guess the Carlos experiment worked. You talk about it.
No, I mean,
do you think he made this kind of an impact this early?
I'm not trying to say like I was rubbing the crystal ball, but I mean, that guy's a talented cat now. And he's very dynamic with the ball. He's big, he's strong, he's explosive, he's natural. He can hit, when he gets space, he can hit home runs, and he's hard to tackle because he's a big physical guy there too. I mean, to go in and say did what he did, I mean, what did he end up with, 110 yards? That's a 65-yard run, but that run there was very impressive. But the other runs, it was 4 and 6 and 8-yard runs and pushing the pile and hitting it the way he hits it, how hard he hits it, the speed and size. I mean, I was very proud. But I thought Freeman and Wilder all and Green. I mean, all those guys ran very well today. But James, I think, Carlos will provide us a very big piece to our puzzle, in my opinion, as the year goes on.
How do you feel about depth of running back right now?
Excellent. I mean, I love Freeman, Wilder, Carlos, and Green, keep developing those guys. I mean, we have 4 quality guys. And I think Chad Abrams is playing well at fullback. I love Freddie Stevenson. I'm telling you, Freddie is natural with the ball in his hands too on offense. Freddie's a natural offensive player, can be both sides of the ball. We saw it in high school. I mean, I think he's developing into a very good fullback also.
After James,
I'm sorry?
after James threw the pick, did you or any of the coaches have to say anything to him to lift him up, or did you do that?
No, I mean, he'd come over, just what goes on. Hey, what happened? It's still a high ball. I mean, I had a guy wide open, and I just let a ball fly high. You know, and I think part of that, too, you got to realize you're sitting on the bench, you get one drive. You come out there and you're hot, and all of a sudden you're sitting on the bench for about 6 minutes. That's part of that growing up stage you got to do. Keep yourself loose over there, keep your mind in the game, and sometimes it's not a lapse, but it's just hard when you don't get on the field for a while. And he grew from it. He come over, he knew exactly what he did. We explained it to him, what happened. He responded, and I thought did it. Then took the sack the next drive, and then we didn't panic. Then he come back those next 2 drives and got us going. And a lot of that bubbles and stuff were freedom of him to throw at any time. So he didn't hesitate. What I like about it was he made a mistake, but he didn't get gun shy. He went right back in and started making throws and made some good plays.
Is that a test that he has to pass?
No doubt. I mean, that's all part of things that you just, till they happen, you don't know. you know, and they're going to happen in bigger games and bigger moments, and you just got to keep growing. I mean, you got to remember, he's just a freshman.
Jimbo, you've mentioned that you've also emphasized the importance of fans coming to the games more. Do you feel that more fans have been there today?
Well, I mean, I always want to sell out. I mean, you always want to sell out, but I understand we'll take as many as we can get. I promise that. But it was a good crowd. It was a vocal crowd in the game, and we got to keep emphasizing that because you know, those kids love playing in front of a packed stadium. You get to see all these young players, these young guys that I think are going to be great players in the future, and it helps recruiting. I mean, it's just beneficial for everybody. I mean, and we got a great product. And you only get to see these kids 7 times a year in this stadium. Dadgum, take advantage of it. Don't take it for granted.
Did you have a lot of recruits here today?
Yeah, we have quite a few. We have some official visits. We have some guys.
Do you have any idea what number or anything?
Nah, not right off the top of my head.
Jimbo, the offensive line, the way they kind of opened up those holes for running the right side, seemed like
They played very well. The right side really did. I was very pleased the way, you know, Russ Ruben Carter on that side. Bobby we had a couple plays early. Him and Ken gave up a little pressure on that one, and they got a little fired up on the sideline and started really getting after it. And I was very proud of the way they played all the way through. And our tight ends did a nice job.
Jimbo,
I'm gonna tell you, and you see Wilder and them guys made some nice blocks on those runs too. Our backs are blocking well.
Jimbo, it seemed like Kenny really got that first offensive drive. We scored a touchdown. Kenny Shaw had some big catches that got you going there.
Kenny's become so dependable. He does so many things, and Kenny has such a great football IQ. He's very intelligent on the game and understand, and now he's applying it with consistency. Sometimes Kenny used to frustrate. I used to get mad at Kenny more than anybody because I knew his intelligence level, and I knew his instincts, but now it's really being consistent. I'm very proud of him. I thought Rashad played great. I thought KB played great. I mean, I thought all 3 of those guys did a great job. Christian Green made a big-time catch on that drive before the half. We got him involved. Then you start seeing Kermit and Bobo, Isaiah, and those guys getting in the game. We got to keep getting those guys balls because you can see when they get it now, they're pretty dynamic.
Jimbo, was it Wilder that sprung that 60-yarder with his block?
Yeah, he was the lead blocker on that play. Right side kicked it and got it all, and he hit that block, and it was big.
Any word if Tom Smith is doing okay?
Oh, he's fine. He's got the hair. I just teased him today. He got the hair knocked out of him. He's too skinny. Ain't that much hair in him. I'm sorry? He's fine.
Jimbo, and Carlos, on his touchdown run, that was a quick snap. You rushed to the line. Was that obviously that was the plan all along to get that toss sweep going?
Yeah, we ran some we call hurry up plays. We have some tempo plays. We want to change the tempo, catch them off guard, get the ball to criminal skill guys. We do it. We have different ways of doing it, inside, outside, and you know, just get his feet on the ground, something to get him on the edge and let him run and be athletic. And I told you, when he gets a crease, he can go.
And the sideline went crazy, but you seem kind of like a calm guy, just like, you know, that's kind of what I was telling you guys.
I mean, they love it because they saw the change and what he went through. And it takes some guts to change. That's what you don't realize. I mean, I'm moving. I've been here my whole life. I'm trusting these people are they're making the right move for me, and they were happy for him. Our team is happy. I mean, you see, they're happy for each other. They're a great family. But I'm not saying. I mean, it's surprising. If he gets green grass, is the way he runs.
Jim, how important is it to get these young guys in teams?
Critical. And the more they get in, the more they learn. And then, you know, a couple of them come off. So I didn't do that. Wait till you see the film. Yes, you did. I mean, you still got to calm down and get those jitters out and the things that go on. But our young players' development, I think, is going to be critical as how far this team can go. I think it's going to be very critical.
Yeah, it's a sequence with that Jameson, Christian Green, and then comes back to the touchdown for Rashad. Both those throws were like pretty difficult throws.
They were all, I mean, the one to Kenny, the one to Rashad, I mean, the one to Christian Green, all tight balls. He stuck in windows and made real nice plays on it. Again, he's playing very well. What do you end up today? 15 of 18.
He didn't throw any completion over the end.
Is that right?
He's a 40 for 45 passing this year.
61.
Coach,
No, he does. We're going to keep working. He's got a lot of development.
The one that Kelvin actually caught in the back of the end zone, but he was on the line.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say it was a very smart play. We get it. Nobody gets it. He gets the ball up to his big guy. Kelvin almost made a tremendous play. I mean, we got to use that
That's
size.
something to look at, yeah.
Exactly. I mean, and see, the back of the end zone, there's your friend. You know, you always don't want to throw the ball high in the middle of the field, but down there you do. And I thought the ball was perfect, and I thought KB did a tremendous job of going out and getting that ball. Just smart plays. And besides the interception, one other ball, I thought he could have given KB the ball in the flat on the naked one time. I think, you know, he ran it, but for the most part, good to see.
Coach, with moving on Williams this past week, is there any more players that you might try to switch up and move
I can't
around?
tell you everything. No, I mean, I hope not. We're just trying to develop our depth. And I think we got some young guys. If they'll come on, it's going to allow us some freedom on some guys. And I would say we're probably pretty much status quo about where we're going to be right now. Now we got to start developing and getting them ready to play.
Right.
Jimbo, they controlled the ball quite a bit in the first quarter and a half or so. Did you guys make adjustments, or is it just settling down?
Well, I think we weren't squeezing the dive enough. Then they were running some quick traps, and they were influence trapping us. We should have been squeezing. We were running up the field, and they were trapping us up inside. Then we got a 3 technique over there and got off the shade. Then we started reducing that and squeezing it down, and we got control of the line of scrimmage. But it was as much us not making mistakes. They changed their scheme a little bit, and they influenced us. We got the calls, made the adjustments, and the kids did a nice job.
2 more questions, Coach has radio. Coach, how's the yellow?
Oh, he's fine. He's fine. He hit his hand, and I held him out. He's mad at me. He got mad at me because he wanted to go back in the game, because we always pride ourselves on toughness, but I just didn't know. And they said it is fine now, the way he fell on that hand. And I mean, he's going to be too valuable and playing too good. We were up too many points right then to take that chance. And, I mean, he can be mad at me. That's good. I didn't want to get him hurt. Oh, that's sore.
How about the secondary today?
They're done.
86 yards passing.
I'm sorry?
Secondary.
What is secondary? I was very proud of our defense. They did a great job in the passing game. Now, they knocked balls down. We got pressure on the quarterback. How many sacks we did? I don't know if we did, but we affected the quarterback and got some shots on him.
Top 3 tackles.
Yeah, but our defense, I thought, played really well. I made nice adjustments, and they nickel and dimed us, but that's their game. And I mean, they got a good ball club, got a good scheme.